The 2024 NBA season will be one of the most competitive because let's just face it, the league has gotten younger each season. But when you think about the rookies from last year having their sophomore season next season, the one player that comes to mind for me is Keegan Murray with the Sacramento Kings
Okay.
because we experienced his growth all season. And with the Sacramento Kings culture, working under coach of the year, Mike Brown, and we started to see noticeable improvements from Keegan Murray in the postseason. I think he's going to take the Sacramento Kings to the next level, and he will have the biggest leap, in my opinion, for next season.
That's interesting. I saw Keegan Murray. I thought about him. I just need for him to shoot. So his main thing for next season will be, can he shoot and can the ball go in the basket? So yeah, I agree with that. I think there's a big leap that he's able to take. And that's fair. I can support that. I was torn because there's a couple of sophomores that I'm really interested in watching, but I think one that may continue to thrive for next season will be Jabari Smith Jr. And I say that because the Rockets, with the new coach in Ime Udoka, with the addition of Fred Van Fleet, the addition of Jeff Green, the addition of Dylan Brooks, Jock Landale, what they're putting together, I think that we'll start to see more. Now, you know that Jabari was actually on the all rookie second team. So, what his ceiling will be now that all eyes will be on more so on the Rockets because of those moves. The potential of him to be shaped and groomed by some veterans that have been playing in the game for a long time. The fact that he will be with the defensive minded coach, we're talking about Ime Udoka, it can only help shape and help propel his experience in the league to the next level. Where so I wouldn't even be surprised if he would end up on somebody's all-star list. I wouldn't even be surprised. All team list, if nothing else. Maybe not all-star, but probably all team. Now, may that be first, second, or third, but I can see him moving up to that level for the next season just because of what he already brings to the game. But then the pieces around him and the new coaching environment, I think he will most definitely elevate higher.
Yes, I have Jabari Smith Jr. on my list as well. He has no choice but to take a big
None.
leap next season. I
Oh,
mean, but think about the Rockets, though. They were 22 and 60 last season, number 14th in the West. I can guarantee you they won't look like that for next season. And part of that will be because of, yes, the additions that you mentioned, but Jabari Smith Jr., the work he's putting in off season, getting ready for the 24 season, and Sengun, he just has no choice. Amen Thompson, they drafted really well. The Houston Rockets drafted
mhm.
really well, did a phenomenal in a free agency. I mean, Jabari Smith is going to be one of the recipients of all that they were able to put together for the Houston Rockets. So this is going to be fantastic to see how he thrives next season.
You know what? Somebody else I was interested in, and I think as well. Now they did pretty well in their freshman season, but also on the same vein of what Jabari Smith Jr. has, I still feel that same way about Jalen Williams with OKC. Now, the second half of his freshman year, I said, y'all, are y'all watching him in OKC? Like, no, for real. Like, I know OKC, they didn't really get that much airtime, but if you are an NBA fan and you got league pass, y'all didn't even think to remotely watch an OKC game. I'm just saying. And I know he was, one of the finalists for Rookie of the Year. He was first team all rookie, like, all of that. I just think that his sophomore season will continue to propel him to be a main factor on why OKC may find themselves in the top six. Now, I don't know if I'm ready to put that really on the record, but what they got going on coming into the 2024 season, anything's possible, and so Jalen Williams will be somebody to watch because I think that he has a huge future. Now he gonna get his way. He midpoint range, got that right. His strength, you see how big he is. He got that. He ain't afraid. He can shoot. He knows how to maneuver his way into the paint. Like I just think that he can continue to develop that in his second season with the NBA. Jalen Williams, yeah. Second sophomore season, it's gonna be something to watch.
Okay, do you think having Chet Holmgren back in the fold will impact Jalen Williams at all?
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Shay Home, we're gonna have to show it to me. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. So no, I don't think so. What do you think about this player who actually bloomed in the playoffs of 2023 when this player on this team showed out in the NBA Finals? What do you think Christian Brown's sophomore year will look like?
Ooh, well, I'll tell you this. Now that Jeff Green has moved on and Bruce Brown has moved on, I think Christian Brown is going to he's going to take a big leap too. He's an NBA champion. He won in college, he won in high school. Like he's a winner.
Mhm.
So I expect big things from him. And like I said, there's going to be much more opportunity now for him because even with Jeff Green and Bruce Brown, he still was like showcased very nicely with the Denver Nuggets. So now
Right.
that they're out the way, stand by for Christian Brown.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
know. Talking about a leap that took place in his freshman season in the playoffs to now parlay that into his sophomore season.
Hmm.
Can't wait to see it too. Yeah, yeah. And a last one for me, just an honorable mention, Benedict Mathurin with the Pacers. Now the Pacers got something nice going on over there as well. And so I can't wait to see how Benedict Mathurin develops even further for his sophomore season and what, he can bring to the Pacers. So we'll see.
Yes, the Pacers will be a team to watch for me next season
Hmm.
because the way Tyrese Halliburton dropping dimes. I mean, Benedict Mathurin, he's going to benefit from that as well. You throw in Miles Turner and Bruce Brown now. Oh, man, I think he's going to do really well. He was high on my list last season.
Yeah,
Would
yeah,
like to
yeah,
see more of him next season,
yeah.
hopefully.
I agree.